Hey everybody, how are you? It's Paul from iBroke Canada. Today in the ER, the iBroke ER, we've got an iPad Air, also known as the iPad 5. Um, it has issues with, turn it on. Okay, uh, top portion of the touch screen doesn't work. So, we're going to take a look at it. Bottom of the touch screen, everything else seems to work fine on it. It's just the top inch and a half of the touch screen, approximately. Um, See, you touch down here. I'm just looking for what the... That's fine. You go to touch one of the apps up in the top. First row, nothing. Second row, yes, they work. If I hold it down, oh, look at that. And it drops as soon as I go above that row. Alright, so let's shut her down. Let's open it up, take a look. Ooh, nice little crack. Here, let's, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, nice little crack right there in the digitizer. That, oh yeah, has been dropped. It's been dropped on this corner, and it's got a pressure crack starting right there. So that may have answered our question right now, but we do a thorough job on the inspection of these. We're gonna apply a little bit of heat. We're gonna open it up and take a look what's going on. I like to use just a standard 1500 watt hair dryer. I find a heat gun gets too hot. It's very easy to burn your screens. 1500 watt hair dryer gives you more than enough heat. So we're going to heat this up a bit. Now what I like to do is I like to get right under this side here. This is where the, yeah, see, I'm underneath it. This is the side where the flex cable goes down into the frame of the iPad, and it tends to push up already, so it's a lot easier to get under this side. And oh yeah, see, that's just, you want to be careful down here. You've got your Wi-Fi antennas. You want to make sure that you keep your pry tool on the underside of the glass. If you go down onto the bottom of the frame, you're going to rip off your Wi-Fi antennas, and it's going to add another $10–20 to your job. So you don't want to do that. And if your pry tool doesn't slide easily underneath it, heat it up a bit more. These things, you should not fight with them. Oh, see, that is coming off right now. Yep. You should not have to fight. here, I'm going to stick this down because it'll hold it up. If you have to fight with your digitizer, it means it's not warm enough. Okay, yeah, see, someone's been in here already. It's been all taped up. Captain Tape, they probably had a ghosting issue at some point. Okay, but tape job's done very well. Yeah, I'm very happy with the tape job. Now, I'm going to turn around and undo these 4 screws. On this model, the 4 screws are identical, so you can just group them on your magnetic tray, work surface, whatever your... we have these beautiful iBroke magnetic mats. Magnetics, our screws don't escape on us. And it's a dry erase surface. So, when I've got this 4th screw out, I can turn around and go LCD. My LCD screws. Okay. Now, the screen in this one, forward, put something to support it so that you don't fall off. And okay, very first thing you do, very, very important when you're entering any device, disconnect your battery. If you fail to disconnect the battery first, and then you go and you disconnect digitizers and LCDs and the sort, the fluctuation in voltages as you start disconnecting them is enough to throw out your backlight fuse. So if you do not disconnect your battery first, and don't just disconnect it, I've made this I made this out of a guitar pick, and basically I just notched it. I turn around and go down in beside the battery and underneath the battery thing here, that lifts it up, and so that it doesn't produce power. Our battery is now disconnected. So I put a B, and I put the screw right inside the section of the B for battery. Now, 3 little screws on this shroud that holds all the connectors in. Let's go 1. Let's go 2. And let's go 3. And then I put the little shroud beside them so I know what's what. Like so. Yeah. So very carefully, we want to take a fingernail, get underneath these, lift off, lift off. So now the digitizer is off. There is the home button flex, which we take your fingernail again, lift up the little tab, and that should just pull out. Yeah, and they put Captain Tape underneath that as well. Very nice. So yeah, this is very rare you see someone that's properly taped up properly taped up their digitizer. It's really nice to see. Here, for the sake of, let's take this one off too. And put it out of the way. Here, you know what? I got some parts from another job in this one. So I'm going to move it out of the way and just put this clean one down. Now, what I want to do is I want to get in and look at these connectors. Rule out any connector damage. So, let's see if you can see. I don't know if that's... Anyways, I'm looking at these connectors and they all look solid to me. No little broken tabs. And connectors on the digitizer as well. Rule out any broken... Nope, they're all in good shape. The flexes are in good shape themselves. So, I think through process of elimination, everything else, all connectors, all male and female, the digitizer's taped up well. I would say it's very safe to assume that that crack has something to do with why from that crack upwards